My name is David Barclay from IntelliHR. You may have noticed that we've made some pretty significant improvements to the performance report recently. The developers, product team and customers have all been working really hard to make sure the current performance report is the most valuable and easy to use tool in order to develop your people and drive those essential leadership conversations. Let's dive in and see some of the changes and how they can assist you. Even before the upgrade, one of the strengths of the performance report was that it collected information from a variety of sources and placed all this into one report, meaning performance reviews don't require hours of preparation and an endless search for paperwork. We've worked hard to keep this benefit and take it to the next level, as well as making it a lot more visual with new charts and graphs to quickly show you what's been happening. Firstly, when you open up the performance report, there is a fresh new look with relevant dates displaying at the top and the employee details down the left-hand side. A table of contents means you can also use this area to jump to specific sections of the report, no more scrolling. For those customers who have been using the performance reports for a while now, straight away you'll see we've improved the visualization of the performance ratings to display the overall performance in a radar chart, making it easier to see whether the employee and manager expectations line up, or whether there's a gap that needs discussing. The metrics that are important to you have also been separated out into individual charts so that you can get a really clear picture of how employees are tracking against those specific measurements. Don't forget, these metrics should reflect what is important to your organisation and can be amended if required with the help of the CS team. Also, because so many of our customers loved the feedback received about happiness, we've also snuck in a chart to display this rating over time. What's really cool about this chart is that the specific data points when the score was collected are displayed, giving you the chance to take into account the context of your business and if anything particularly exciting or stressful was happening at those points in time. Moving down, the training element of the report is an area that has seen some of the most significant improvements. The report now shows the cumulative investment in training over time for that employer, as well as the hours of training completed each month, giving both the employee and the employer a better idea of how much the organisation has spent developing them and the number of hours per month that are spent in training. The goals area has also undergone some serious redevelopment to help you see exactly how things have been tracking. We've unpacked goals into status, type, measurements and the most recent comment of each individual involved in the goal. Those viewing the report can see a summary of all active goals over the period the report covers, highlighting both employee achievements and areas for improvement. The goals themselves are then split into active goals, those that are active but have not been completed, abandoned goals, those that have been abandoned at some point during the period of the report, and completed goals, those that have been completed at some point during the period of the report. The completed goals also has a handy timeliness of completion feature, showing if the goal was completed on time or if it was completed after its specified due date. We've also made it easier for you to see the data required to complete an honest and transparent performance review. As such, the area regarding performance issues has been made as simple and easy to view as possible, while at the same time providing you with the important information relating to both overall time and financial cost of performance issues. Further to these figures, comments about the employee's journey through the performance management process are tracked in a timeline, making it easier to review employee development in light of any issues. The ordering of events and feedback in timelines can also be seen in the achievements and notes sections. If there are multiple people adding notes to an employee's file or giving feedback, you'll also be able to see who said what and when. What's great about this is that the notes, achievements and role evaluation sections can be customised to include responses from any continuous feedback provided on the platform, shining a light on the intangibles of employee performance not covered by your standard performance metrics. Because you can include feedback from forms over time, leaders can get a more complete picture of their review period, rather than succumbing to the bias of recency as some performance reviews inevitably will. If you are looking to customise these responses displaying, contact the CS team and we'll be happy to set these up for you. As well as their day-to-day tasks, manager performance is also based on how well they lead their team. If the subject of the performance report has direct reports, you'll see some really cool new features in this section. The team's happiness score over time has been added, and we've even included the team's happiness spread, so you can see how similar or varied team member ratings are each month. The relationship between the team's goal completion and the performance of the supervisor will also inevitably be linked, and as such we've made the overall goal completion of the direct reports a highly visible figure so that this can form part of the performance discussion. We know it's a lot to take in, so we added one more feature that we're really proud of to help managers and employees alike really feel the value of these performance reports. At the top of each section, there is a short description of what is shown below so the individuals know exactly what they're looking at. And you'll also notice a little information key on the right hand side that guides managers on how to read the charts, making sure that all the information they could possibly need to boost employee performance is right at their fingertips without having to spend hours preparing for the meetings. That's it for now then. We know the improvements to the performance report are going to help managers and employees think differently about review time, helping your leaders spend more time actually leading and less time worrying about where to find the data that will guide those performance discussions. If you do have any questions about using the report, we'd love to hear from you so we can help you get the most out of it.